Welcome food lovers, wine lovers, lovers, whatever, whomever you may be, just welcome. So today is the Gold Digger menu, something that I personally am very interested in. Who wouldn't be? So today we are making I'll take half, beef tenderloin stuffed with herbed mushrooms. And it is an absolutely delicious beef tenderloin dish that he is sure to love. So number one, beef tenderloin, the best cut of beef, of course, nothing but the best for the man in your crosshairs. So take the beef tenderloin and slice it lengthwise, about halfway through, a little bit more than that, and then open it like a book. So this is called the butterfly style. And so open it like that and place it. As you can see, I've strategically placed strings everywhere along here. So place the strings because our next step is to make the stuffing. And so we're going to make that, stuff the beef tenderloin and tie it all up together with the string. Now you don't have to go to a culinary store and buy fancy string. You can just use any sort of vanilla string that you might have in your house. So don't worry about that. Nothing fancy, just use whatever string you have. Okay, so now we will make the stuffing. And as you can see, I've wrapped a towel around the handle of this cast iron pan. I've already mentioned that can be really hot to the touch. Okay, I know that the oil is hot. I'm using olive oil. It has a fairly high smoke point, not the highest, but high enough. And I can see it's shimmering, so it's ready to go. So I'm adding the very finely diced red peppers. And next I am adding the very finely diced mushrooms. So we're going to saute everything here together. Saute, a great French term, which means to jump. So we're going to keep things moving in this frying pan. Next ingredient I am going to add is, I'm going to add shallots. Shallots right here. So shallots are a member of the onion family, and they are very sweet. And they're a delicious addition to this recipe. So a nice sweet onion. And then the next ingredient I am going to add is thyme, freshly picked thyme. There is nothing like fresh herbs when you're cooking. Nothing like fresh. If you can use fresh, definitely do. If you can't, in a pinch, then use dry. Okay, the last ingredient that I'm going to add here, garlic, minced garlic. Of course you need garlic. And don't worry, I know with the date and all of that, but don't worry, you're both going to eat it, so that's okay. No problem at all. So I'm going to cook this down for the next little while. It's getting a little bit dry, so I'm adding a little bit more oil. And the heat's turned up. So I'm just going to cook it until it's softened. And then I am going to let it cool and add, once it's cooled down, I'm going to add fresh salt. I like to use Himalayan pink salt. And I'm also going to add freshly ground black pepper. And I've already prepared the prosciutto. And that is finely chopped, very finely chopped. And then I have torn fresh basil, so more fresh herbs to add. So once this is cooked, cool down, I will add these ingredients, and then the stuffing is ready to go. Okay, all right, so I will next see you when I'm showing you how to stuff the beef tenderloin. So here is the beef tenderloin, and it is fully stuffed. So I put the stuffing through the seam where the book opened, the book of beef opened, and I have tied these strings painstakingly, as tight as I possibly could, around each portion of beef. Now, the next and the final step prior to cooking is to brush the beef tenderloin with, I've melted butter, garlic, and salt and pepper. And then we will make it in a nice warm oven. So that is